Tama ba ako? Baka hindi pa talaga kayo nagbe-breakfast ano, at maaga. Ayun. O 'di ba si Mr. Zino medyo nag-uunat-unat pa. Okay. O si Mr. Maniego mukhang nasa labas
Ma'am, nasa sementeryo po.
Nasa sementeryo. Ay! Ano yung schedule na sa inyo?
Ano na?
Birthday nanay ko, ma'am.
Okay po. Sige. Wait lang ha. Ayun. Sige, pwede na tayo siguro mag-start. May request po si Miss Marian. Please lead yung ating prayer. Miss Marian, nandyan ka ba? Wala ba si Miss Marian? Si Miss Marian Sande? Wala ba? Parang pumasok mo siya kanina. Okay, sige. Another na lang tayo. Mukhang ayaw niya magparamdam. Okay. Si Mr. Ronabio, ang ating Vice President. Diyan ka ba? Ayan, anak. Please lead yung ating prayer. Thank you so much, Neil. Ayan. So, yung mga babanggitin ko, ito yung mga wala pa sa listahan ko ng present. Ano po? So, pag nabanggit kayo, ay pasabi na lang sa akin. Okay? Again, ang babanggitin ko po ay yung mga absent pa sa listahan ko. Okay? Arizala, Laranyo, Larino, Oabel, Royo, and Sale. Okay? James?
Ma'am, si Arizala po nag-chat. Hindi daw po siya makaka-attend. Kukuha daw po sila ng DTI permit.
Arizala. Sige, lagyan na. Info. Nandito ba siya last week? Parang wala din siya last week. Ayan. Sige. Mukhang wala nakahabol sa attendance, ano? So, let me share my screen po. Ayan, si Miss Marian pala ay may comment. So, this is the continuation of our topic last meeting. Ano po? Okay. Ayan, may humabol nga si Miss Larina. Juliana. Wait lang ha, ayusin ko na attendance. Okay, nakikita na po yung aking window. Nakikita na?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so the intended learning outcomes natin for today, ayan, identify sa example of business strategy, a continuation, and to classify the different levels of strategy throughout an organization. So and also we will explain the functions and purposes of C-level management positions in a firm. Ayan. So may isa tayong pag-aaralan na management positions, ano. Ayan. Ayan. So, competitive strategies po can be about innovation and differentiation. Also about enhancing one's competencies and capabilities. Okay? Ano nga ba si innovation? Ayan. So, nakikita nyo example sa screen natin, ito yung mga example na nagpapakita ng innovation. Nagkaroon ng innovation sa kanilang product. Ayan. As what you can see, dun sa isa, self-steering mag. Ayan, from the usual mag na tayo ang maghahalo, ito, ayan, battery operated. So, ginamitan ng innovation. Pag sinabi natin innovation, it is primarily an improvement, over existing products or maaaring sa services din. Okay? So, ano ba yung kinakailangan kay innovation to gain competitive advantage? Ano dapat mayroon yung product mo? Or yung in-innovate mong produkto? Gino?
Ano po, magiging creative po. Ganun.
Ayun, being creative, Another, James?
Uniqueness po ng product or ng...
Ayun, uniqueness. Meron pa ba? Miss Rian. Tama ba, Rian? Ryan.
Ay, ma'am, yung kailangan po catchy po siya. Yung pag tiningnan po ng customer po, maganda po siya tingnan agad.
Okay, thank you. Meron pa po ba? So, bukod doon sa mga nabanggit nyo, ay yun yung nire-require na mayroon dapat or pinoprocess ng isang product na innovative. Okay? Hence, isa pa sa kailangan, kung ikaw ay mag-i-innovate ng product or innovation requires po the extensive research and development efforts. Siyempre, di ba? Inaalam pa natin kung ano pa yung pwedeng maging para maging mas beneficial yung produkto dun sa mga consumers or sa customers. Okay? Ayan. Parang since in-enhance, in-innovate yung product, mas naging useful. No? Or may nakukuha tayong much more dun sa produkto. Okay? Ayan. So, ito yung mga basic na example natin sa innovation. Pero when it comes to technology, ayan, once you research ang number one na innovative company or nag-i-innovate ng kanilang mga products sa technology is si Apple. Okay. Na-discuss naman natin in last meeting si Apple, di ba? Okay. So another, nabanggit si one of the competitive strategies is si differentiation. Naman. Si differentiation strategy. Okay? So at sa makikita ninyo dito sa ating screen, ayan. When it comes to features, si Volvo po, yung ating number one na innovative nasa innovative industry in automobile. Yan. Okay? So, popular for safety ng kanilang mga products. When it comes to performance naman, pag sinabi kasi nating differentiation, may distinction yung inyong product from your competitors. Yan yung differentiation. Okay? So, sa makatuwid, differentiated product is unique by itself. Okay? Sa nakikita nyo, si Bobo by his features, si Apple through their performance, yun yung kanilang pagkakakilanlan, no? Distinction. Zara by their timing, Coca-Cola through their distribution, Starbucks by their experience, and si Ferrari by their price. Okay? So, yun yung differentiation strategy ng bawat company na yan or product. Ano? Okay? Again, pag sinabi nating differentiation or product differentiation strategy, it occurs when you have to distinguish a certain product in a marketplace as you're competing for a product that brings about the same need among different firms, no? Na kumaga ikaw ay nag-stand out among your competitors with the same brand or same industry. Okay po? Yun si differentiation, ano? Yeah. And one of the most common strategies to achieve yung differentiation, yung tinatawag nating branding. Okay? Minsan in a real situation, for example sa bahay, nagpapabili si nanay ng ano bang maganda example ng product? Ayan, ng toothpaste. Anak, bili mo ako ng Colgate. Pero ang tinutukoy pala ibang brand, Pero since doon kilala, mas kilala yung brand ng Colgate. Parang yun yung tumatatak sa isipan ng tao, positioning na, sa mind ng tao na yun yung toothpaste. Okay. Ayan, napagkakamala natin. Parang plaster. Bili mo akong, imbis na bili mo ako ng plaster, bili mo akong Band-Aid. No? Ayun. Okay. Positioning almost connected kay differentiation. Pag positioning, may any idea about positioning since nabanggit ko naman na? Positioning, market positioning? Anyone? Ano po yung positioning? Familiar po ba sa positioning? Ayan, wala pong idea? Sino yan? Si Neil. Okay, Neil? Okay. Yung sinasabi, okay. Yes po, tama yun, Neil. You are talking about the perceptual map, ng market positioning. Ayun. Yung, tinitingnan natin yung, sige, mamaya natin ituloy. Si Gino, want to say something, Gino?
Yun po ba yung sa ability po ng market na mag-influence po ng consumer perception po?
Okay, that's correct, Gino. Ang positioning is you are creating a mind space dun sa consumers ninyo or tumatatak kayo sa isipan ng inyong mga customers by your positioning. Meron tayong tatlong types ng positioning. Maaari nyo i-research nyo para more knowledge. Ayan. Positioning, symbolic, functional, and experiential. Okay? Yun yung parang naaapektuhan tayo, mga consumers, based dun sa kanilang strategy na ginagawa or naalala natin sila. Okay? Ayan. Yung sinabi ni Neil naman, yun yung perceptual map, kung ikaw yung magpo-position ng inyong product sa market, saan mo siya ipoposisyon? Dahil pag-aaralan mo yung market, i-analyze mo. Kung may nakaposisyon na ba dun sa expensive product pero low quality, for example, ganun ano. So kung ano yung gap sa market, yun naman yung ipupulfill mo. Doon ka hahanap. Okay? So yun yung sinabi ni Neil. Okay? So balik tayo kay differentiation kasi medyo konektado kasi sa positioning kay differentiation, ano. So ayan. Nasaan nata kanina kay Coca-Cola, yan. Sa distribution kasi po, si Coca-Cola po ay present in over 200 countries and they have a same product lang ano kahit sa ibang bansa. Hindi kagaya ng ibang mga product ano na ibang company ano na pag sa ibang country iba yung kanilang branding. Okay? May ganun ano. Okay, parang si Unilever. Sa bansa natin, ano bang under ng Unilever? Pepsodent, ayan, Lifebuoy, Comfort, yung and while naman kay US, meron silang under ni Unilever, no, may Nexus sila, ano pa ba yung isa? Yung Cares, ayun. So, iba yung branding nila. Okay? So, may kanya-kanyang distinction yung product. Okay? Another natin. So, nakita naman or alam niyo naman siguro yung differentiation or pinagkaiba ni or yung difference ni innovation kay differentiation. Okay? Continue tayo. Another competitive strategies po, ano? Ayan. Kung ano yung ginagawa natin kay competitive strategies or to gain competitive strategies. Maaaring we are spotting new trends. Ayan. Market needs and technologies before others do to have quick reaction time. Okay? Ang entrepreneur, ano, ay sabi na, again, ano, is an opportunity seeker. Tinitingnan nila yung environment, inaalam nila kung ano yung maaaring needs. Ayan. Kung trends, ito naman kung ano yung uso, yun yung pinapasukang industry, ano? Ayan. Okay? Lalo na when it comes to technology naman, alam natin na ang bilis magbago, ano? Kakabili mo lang, for example, sa cellphone, kakabili mo lang ng higher yung specification. A few months, may lumabas na namang mas maganda, no? Mas mataas or mas enhance yung kanyang features or specification. Okay? So we have next is the process of strategic management. Okay? Again, ano nga po si strategy? Bago natin i-define si strategic management. Ano nga po si strategy? Strategy, Miss Marky?
Ma'am, ayun po yung plan mo para po makuha mo yung goal mo dun sa business mo.
Okay, thank you, Miss Marky. Sa mga katuwid, strategy is a plan of action. Ano po? That are typically used as a means of competing effectively. Yan. While pag sinabi nating strategic management, it pertains po to a process. Okay? Strategic management pertains to a process that a firm's management can undertake to formulate and eventually implement such strategies. Yun si strategic management. Okay. Again, strategic management pertains to a process. Ano po? Okay? Proseso. So, ito yung proseso. Nakikita niyo sa screen. Na mayroon tayo, no? Sa, ito yung mga ina-undertake, or ginagawa ng mga management to formulate and syempre ma-implement yung ginawa nilang strategies. Okay. So the first one is external analysis. Okay? Sa external analysis, since kailangan si management no ma-assess niya yung environment. Okay? Kung saan nag-ooperate yung kanilang negosyo. So this includes yung such as economic, political, ano po, and yung pag-assess no dun sa kanilang mga possible competitors within the environment, no, kung nasaan located yung kanilang business. Okay? While si number 2 naman, internal analysis. So kung may external, may internal, ano po. Yan. The management needs to assess the internal environment of the firm. Okay? Ano ba yung mga competitive advantage ng ating firm? Okay? Ano yung strength ni ating firm? Yung ating business, ano po? Ano yung ating mga limitations? Or yung tinatawag nating weaknesses? Inaalam din yun, ano? Ano yung weaknesses na mayroon ang aking business? Okay? Dahil pag alam niyo yun, the management kumbaga maiintindihan ng management ano yung dapat gawin, ano po, at yung hindi kayang gawin, ano po, to formulate strategies that will build the competitive advantage ng inyong firm. Okay? Yun yung ginagawa sa internal analysis. Ina-assess yung strength, yung weaknesses ng ating firm, ano? So for that, you can make or formulate a strategy, no? Okay, a competitive advantage. Yeah. And number 3, so process natin of strategic management is the strategic formulation. Okay? Dito naman po, strategic formulation, the management goes through a process of creating strategies that best leverage the firm's strength while ina-avoid naman yung pagkakaroon ng or ina-avoid na ma-expose yung weaknesses ng isang firm or ng kanilang firm. Okay? Ayan. Okay, and si number 4, strategy execution. So ito naman po pertains to management's actual implementation of the identified strategy. Since sa number 3, nag-formulate tayo ng strategy, di ba? So si 4, ito yung actual implementation nung naisip nating or na-identify nating strategy. Okay? So, the actual implementation, tatandaan po, ito ay part ng strategic management process. Okay? While si strategy, in general, simply pertain to the formulation part, si strategy. Okay? And si number 5 naman, strategic control. Ayan. So, as the strategy is implemented, management needs to monitor actual performance po versus dun sa pinlano. Okay? Or dun sa planned performance. Okay? Yun po yung strategic control. Okay po. Next na ba tayo? Okay. So, ito pong 5 steps na to ay sequential, ano? Okay? So, starting out our business, for example, you have to do an external analysis. Okay? So, common sa mga businesses, inaalam muna yung mga possible, na matters na maaaring maka-affect sa ating negosyo. Yung strategy naman, ayan, inaalam naman natin o ina-assess naman natin yung environment kung saan ito mag-ooperate. Okay? Next natin. Ayan. The strategic management process is ideally the strategic plan. Okay? So by the end of your strategic management process, ito yung ating strategic plan, no? Pag sinabing strategic plan, a strategic plan, it is a document which lays out the strategies that can provide the firm with competitive advantages for years to come. Yun yung ating strategic plan. Okay? Okay, para sa ating lesson 2, yung level of strategy. So we have the tiers of a corporation. So we will generalize a schematic of what a corporate organization may look like. Ito po yung itsura ng kanilang organizational structure. Ayan. Ito yung tinatawag nating C-level positions. Okay? So, as you can see, the top layers, ayan po, top layers. Ito tayo. Ayan. Consists of a Chief Executive Officer or yung CEO, yung nasa top. Ito po siya. Ayan. Along with his cohort, itong Chief Operating Officers, Chief Finance Officer, Chief Marketing Officer, and so on. Ano po. So, this level of a corporation usually resides sa kanilang headquarters, no? Headquarters of the company. Okay? So, they are responsible for the corporate level strategies ng organization. Ayan, nasa corporate level. While, next tayo, nakikita nyo yung president. While the presidents, on the other hand, serves as the heads or their own respective business units, no, and are therefore responsible for the business level strategies or strategies pertaining to their respective businesses. Dahil pag mga malalaking company, maaaring you have different domain or business, no. Ayan. So, for example natin doon sa nakikita nyong chart, or organizational chart, kung ang corporation ay may 3 businesses under its domain, so it is expected to have 3 president. Ayan, 3 yung president natin. So, lahat ng president na to ay nagre-report sa CEO. Kikita nyo naman yung line, nagko-connect sila si President kay CEO. Okay? So, under naman ni na President, again, business level yung President, ha? Okay? Yung pangatlo naman natin, under ni na President, we have, ano ba yun? We have the different Vice President, yung VPs, who specialize in their own respective fields. Ayan, VP for Operation, VP for Operations, VP for Marketing. Hindi ko na-edit yung pangalawa, no? Itong VP Operations. VP for Finance yan, or maaaring VP for Marketing, and Vice President for Human Resources. Okay? Correction ha, doon sa pangalawang VP Operation, ito ay Finance. Okay, pasensya na, hindi ko na-edit. So, yan po. Ito naman po, kung mapapansin nyo, yung sa BP, they have their own specialization. No? Yung kanilang expertise ng kanya-kanyang field. Okay? So, sila naman ay responsible for the functional strategies. Ayan, functional level sila. Functional level strategies of the respective businesses. Then yung subordinate naman ng mga VPs, will be responsible for operational or yung day-to-day na strategies. Okay. For example, may under silang mga project manager, ganyan. Okay, project director. Example lang yun Okay, so you may notice upon seeing this C-level position, you may notice that the C-level positions do not have direct lines to the president. Yung C-level position na yun, yung Chief Operating Officer, Chief Finance Officer, at yung Chief Marketing Officer and so on. Wala silang direct line kay president, do sa mga president. Bakit kaya sa tingin nyo? Any idea po? Bakit walang direct line yung mga president kay Chief Operating? Kay CEO lang sila may line. Ano bang ganap ng mga C-level positions? C-level position, Chief Operating, Chief Finance. Bakit kaya? Anyone? Any idea po? Bakit walang direct line si President dun sa mga C-level positions na Chief Operating Officer, Chief Finance Officer, Chief Marketing Officer? Anyone po? Okay, sige. Dahil yung C-level positions po should be or should only serve as advisors nung CEO. Okay? Again, kaya walang direct line as you can see sa ating chart, walang direct line si President dun sa mga C-level positions dahil yung mga C-level positions should only be served as an advisor of the CEO. Okay? So, sa makatuwid, they are not supposed to have managerial or executive roles, yung mga C-level positions. So, for instance, ito yung ganap nila, for instance, si CEO does not have sufficient knowledge when it comes to the legal matters. Si CEO ay maaaring mag-hire po or mag-create ng panibagong C-level position. So kung sa legal matters so ang pangalan nun, ang title is the Chief Legal Officer. So maaari magdagdag tayo ng isa dito. Ayan. Kung kailangan ni CEO ng legal matters or legal advices na hindi siya familiar. Okay? So another naman, kung halimbawang si CEO ay hindi kayang walang knowledge, hindi ganun dami yung knowledge na when it comes to the marketing, pwede mag-hire si CEO ng Chief Marketing Officer, ayun, si Chief Marketing Officer. Kung halimbawa lang, who can serve as a sounding board for the top-level marketing strategies. Top-level pa rin. Okay? So, in actual practice po, yung mga firms, ito yung pinagalingan ko din firm dati. In actual practice daw, many firms end up using C-level of officers as executives. Ayan. So, sa pinanggilingin ko dating company, they have the executives. Ayan. And ang nakakausap lang namin yung mga VPs, and kasi nandun kami sa lower, ang nakakausap lang namin is yung mga VP. Wala kaming access dun sa iba. Sa president, sa executives. Ayun. Kasi dun kami sa day-to-day strategies. We are reporting dun sa VP. Ayun. Nakadepende kung saan kang department mapupunta. You are reporting to the VP of Operation, VP of Marketing, VP ng Human Resources, VP ng Operations. Okay. In ano yun ha, in actual practice. Parang anong nangyayari dahil executive na C-level officers, for example, si VP ng for example natin, si VP ng finance, ayan. Ito yung finance natin ha, kamali lang po ha. Yung VP ng ating finance, nagre-report siya sa Chief Finance Officer. Kung ano to ha, in actual practice to ha, kasi ganun nangyayari. Ganun yung mga nagiging outcome no, ng mga organization. Nagiging executive na sina Chief Operating Officer, sina Chief Finance Officer, yung nasa C-level position. Ganun yung nangyayari. Imbis na advisor lang siya ng CEO. Okay. Siguro, nangyayari yan pag napakalaki na talaga ng company. No? May separate na duty na. C-level positions. Okay? So, next natin, dito muna tayo kay corporate level. Ayan, Chief Executive Officer. Ayan, or yung CEO / yung ating C-level position. Usually, they are resides at the headquarters of the company, and they are responsible for the corporate level strategies of the organization. Ayan. So usually po si si Chief Executive Officer, he is primarily concerned sa pagmamanage ng portfolio ng businesses. Ano po? Ayan. So let's go to the corporate level strategies. So dito po, we have different strategies that are concerned of top management at the corporate level of the organization. Okay? So kumbaga, corporate level strategies, dito yung highest level, no? Highest level where strategy formulation can take place. Okay? Since yung sa decision maker, anong lapit na. Okay. So, meron tayong term dito. So, yung mga sabi ko kanina, si CEO is primarily concerned with managing a portfolio of the business, each of which is being run by their own president, respective business heads or president. So, yung mga enterprise po na ganun, no, that are composed of multiple businesses, yung sinabi ko kanina, kung halimbawa 5 businesses yung under your domain, you have 5 president or 3 president, yung example ko kanina. So, yung mga gantong businesses with composed of multiple businesses, under a centralized managing unit, ayan, yung isa, may head kayo, ito ay tinatawag nating conglomerates. Okay? Ang example natin ng tinutukoy na conglomerates, is the San Miguel Corporation. Okay. Ang kanilang headquarters is located sa Pasay City. Okay. So dito po, they manages a growing portfolio of different and diversified business interests. Diba sinabi ko dati, dumami na yung kanilang industry na kinabibilangan. Ano po? So originally, they started as a beer brewing enterprises. Then San Miguel has grown to also have businesses in packaging, animal feeds, beverages, and eventually the real estate and the power and energy. Okay? So ito yung example natin ng conglomerates na business enterprise. Okay? Okay. So, dahil, next one. Ayan. So, ito naman po, si corporate level strategies for a diversified firm. Ito yung maraming, maraming businesses, under a one domain. Okay. So, this figure, yung figure number 3, The corporate strategies for a diversified firm adopted from Thomson and Strickland 2003. It shows the different strategies that are concerns of top management, yung C-level positions natin, ano? Ayan, top management at the corporate level of the organization. Okay. So the CEO and the C-level advisors are responsible for crafting strategies that center on possible diversification strategy. Ano ba ibig sabihin pag sinabing diverse? Diverse, nabanggit na kanina. Ito yung company na, ano po? Ano ba yung diverse company? Any idea po?
Ano yung po ba mga iba? Iba.
Okay. Nag-raise ng hand si James.
Yun nga sabi na po ni G. Pagkakaiba, may mga specifications, something ganyan.
Okay. Thank you. Corporate strategy for a diversified company. Diversified, kagaya na nabanggit natin. Example kanina, no, si San Miguel. Diverse yung industry na mayroon sila. O yung company nila, ano. They have different, different businesses na, no, pero isa lang yung kanilang company. Okay? So, ano ba ako? Ayan. So, si CEO, si C-level advisor are responsible for crafting strategies that center the possible diversification strategies, establishing the corporate identity, generating corporate level competitive advantages, and yun yung mga nasa palibot, ano? And top level initiatives for bolstering the competitiveness of the different businesses. Okay? Also establishing new businesses and presence in growing industries, the investment decisions, optimal resource allocation, across different business units, and the scope of diversification that is to be allowed. Yun yung nakapalibot sa kanya, ano? Ito yung mga corporate strategies para sa diverse firm. Pangalawa naman natin doon sa ating organizational structure kanina, no, is business level strategies. So dito naman po, business, continue natin, business pertains to a particular product market area. Okay? So ito yung mga strategies dito sa business level, ano po? Strategies that are formulated at the level of their respective business enterprises. Since magkakaiba yung president nga natin, di ba? So, different business enterprises, no? Okay? Under ng mga president. Ito naman, itong nakikita ninyo na figure is the strategies at the business level. Okay? Ayan. So maaaring syempre magkakaiba nga sa business level strategies, no, magkakaibang president. So maaaring mangyari, no, sa isang company you have different example tayo. Sa isang company you have different branding, for example. Ano bang company? Okay, si P&G. Yan. Alam kong familiar kayo sa product ng P&G such as si Tide tsaka si Ariel. Tama ba ako? Familiar ba kay Tide at Ariel? So, isa lang ang company pero magkaiba yung product, no? Yung branding. And ang tingin pa nga nung iba, rival sila, no? Magkalaban, magkakompetensya. Pero ang ginawa ni P&G, meron kasing intended market, ano, yung Tide at saka si Ariel. Si Tide is powder, di ba? Ang intended market nila ay yung mga nag-hand wash. Intended product for hand washing. While si Ariel naman, intended product for machine wash, no? Or machine washing. Yung ginagamit sa mga, for example, sa laundry. No, ginagamit yung Ariel kasi liquid. Okay, may liquid sila. So, yun, pwede yun sa machine, ano, na ginagamit. Ayun. So, yun yung maaaring gawin, ano, in a business level strategies, wherein si manufacturer can create, no, another product, another branding, pero same product. Okay? Okay, so, ayan on, yun yung the business strategy, the managerial plan for a single line of business. Isa lang yung, for example, maaari kang mag-manufacture ng mga ball pens or ng pens, no? Pero pwede nga, iba't ibang pen. No? Iba't ibang klase ng pen, pero isa lang yung nag-manufacture. Okay? Okay? Ang kailangan lang doon, it should be clear na each na pinoproduce na pen is not a separate business. Hindi siya separate business. Magkakaiba lang sila ng product pero hindi siya separate business. Ito ay single line of business lamang. Okay? And yung mga pinoproduce na yon ay nanggaling, no, from the same organization. Ginagamit nila same logistics at same distribution networks. Ayan, yun yung nasa business level, ano. Although magkakanya-kanya sila, for example ng business, ano, syempre magkakaiba rin sila ng product na inilalabas, pero they have the same, no, or brand, I mean, no, same product pero magkakaiba ng branding, pero still they have the same logistic, isa ng pinanggalingan na manufacturer. Okay? Isa ng distribution network. Okay, another specific business po, bukod dito kay business strategy, we can also refer to as a strategic business unit, yung SBU. Okay? And continue natin itong nakikita ninyo. Meron tayo ditong key functional strategies. Ito po yung para dun sa next na natin, no, na position, yung functional level, yung mga may BPs. Yun. So they have approach to manufacturing and operations, approach to marketing, promotion and distribution, the R&D technology approaches to human resource, labor relations, and financial approaches. Kasi nga po, sina BP will report to their president. Okay. So, sa functional level strategy, nandun sina BPs, to make those approaches na nabanggit dito. Okay. Ayan. So, different strategies that a business level manager can pursue to accomplish the goal of attaining long-term competitive advantages in the marketplace. Yun yung mga strategies na yung nakita nyo doon sa kaninang model or figure. So, in strategies, Number 1, we seek to weather changing industry conditions, strategies for building up the firm's capacities in the industry, strategies for gaining new competitive advantages, preserving existing advantages and improving on this, and strengthening specific functional capabilities, and last, strategies versus its competitors. Okay? Ito yung mga maaaring i-consider ng mga firms, okay, sa kanilang strategic management process. Mabalik tayo doon sa functional level strategies na nabanggit natin kanina, nandun sa figure na nakita nyo, So it pertains to strategies that are pursued by functional within business unit, yung mga BPs kanina, works by ensuring that it is staffed by competent personnel, okay, specialist gain in particular field. Ayun, may kanya-kanya expertise. Ano po? Dito sa functional level strategies. And we have the last one, the operational level strategies. Ito yung sumunod kay functional sa baba. Ito yung nasa baba ni functional yung operational level strategies. Ito naman, sila ay nagre-report doon sa mga BPs. Sila yung may handle dito. Okay? So it pertains to the actual operations that are undertaken in an organization by the people down the line. Okay? Ito yung operational level. Okay? Ito yung under ni na BP ha. For example nga, may project manager tayo, may project director. Project director, may project manager siya. Okay? Or another term na ginagamit ng mga organization. So, yun lang naman po yung ating lesson for today. Basahin nyo na lang yun nandito sa mga figure. Hindi ko na in-elaborate po. So, ito yung mga strategies naman po sa business level. Basahin nyo na lang po. Since hindi nabanggit yung iba. Okay po. Sige, next meeting po will be our lesson 3. No? The strategic management process. Kung ano yung mga example natin dito ng mga basic elements. Ano yung mga formulation and implementation when it comes to the strategy process. Okay? Ayan. So, may I request to please open your camera na po. Matatakan natin next meeting yung elements ng strategic plan. Po? Such as yung mga mission, objectives, na alam kong alam nyo na, yung mga strategies, policies, tungkol sa tactical elements naman, yung mga procedure, yung budget. Yun. Wait lang, pwedeng screenshot lang po ako ng kita yung aking presentation. Sige po, screenshot lang ako ha. Ayan, pa-request na pong pa-open ng camera. Makikisuyo na po sa naka-off. Patrick tsaka si Miko, nasa na kayo? Wala po akong cam sa laptop mo. Ha? Walang cam ang laptop. Ayun. Si James mukhang kasali pa sa sa Squid Game. Ay congratulations nga pala din sa mga officer natin sa ating classroom ha. napasa na natin, no? Thank you, James, sa pag-remind, no? Napasa na natin. At nung nagpasa ako pa lang pala ang nagpasa sa second year. Thank you, James. Ako nauna. Gusto ko kasi lagi ako nauuna eh. Ayan. Pasuyo na pati sa mga naka-off yung camera po. Baka nagugutom na dyan yung iba or inaantok pa, ano. James, may susunod pa kayong klase?